recording because recording's in progress. Cool. Okay. Hey, I'm going to share my screen and share the sound. We're going to take a look of a rough draft of a film we shot in the film class. It's really short and it's a rough. Guess what? The audio, of course, hates me. So let's change it back to where it needs to be. Yeah. No spoilers, please. Uh-oh. Why are you freezing? What the hell is this? Are you serious? This doesn't even look like me. Bro. The sting line's a little too much. All right, what did we think? Great job. Rough cut, of course. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. The color's a little off here, but we can adjust. Yeah. Overall, really fun stuff, right? Kind of what I envisioned. I think that it could be a little slower in between, but Jeremiah, who's the editor, got the script and got the pieces and put it together. So that's what's fun about that. Okay. How's everyone's weekend? Hey, Grant. Hey, I need to talk to Grant for a second. So talk among yourselves.
It's definitely a little tough switching. Yeah. I've used some complications. Yeah, no, it's frozen. Oh, yeah. Good start. Yeah, like I have this one.
So smart.
Basically, I'm like, okay, like, I'm trying to finish this operate at the same time. So I don't know. You just put the in at the specific area. I was like, I like this one too. I don't like this one.
Oh my God.
No. I'm gonna replay it.
Oh, did he play already?
He did. I'm gonna see if I can replay it. So I feel bad for everyone on the.
My art man appeared.
It is. I've lost some control in my life. Sorry, Zoom dudes. Professor got stolen.
Oh, is Zoom already going?
Yeah.
Why did I've never seen Tim ADHD so hard. Bryce, are you still there? It was a picture of Maston's face for 15 minutes. Okay, we'll just replay this because some people have
Put it on
walked.
loop.
Yeah, some people have walked in and they still haven't seen it. So, yeah. What happened? Oh, I don't know.
Saw it.
No, and Bryce was sitting there staring at Maston's face for 15 minutes.
Yeah. My lovely thing. Yeah, why not?
Here, let's take a look. It's a rough cut. Jeremiah cut this. Bryce, you're on. Hey, big shout out to Bryce, by the way, the one student who helped me do GavTV this weekend at the great football game. Now, let me tell you, we only shot the first half because Bryce had to, of course, go work at Kohl's. Or so Bryce claims, right? Hi, L's there too. But I will tell you this. We shot the first half of the football game, and by the time we left, the Gav team was down by 5 touchdowns. So it was a very action-packed game for highlights if you were filming the other team. But we did get a touchdown and some a fumble recovery, which all looked good. And we had a good time, right, Bryce? The weirdest part though was I went to Kohl's afterwards. I did not see Bryce there. So I will say, Bryce, where do you work in Kohl's? And he hid? We were hanging out for like 2 hours. Bryce isn't even here. Isn't he gonna? Oh, here, like I'm gonna ask to unmute Bryce. Explain yourself.
Bro, I was on the registers from 3:30 to 9:30.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta change the audio so we can all hear you. Let's see. Here we go. Try it now, Bryce.
No, I was on registers from 3:30 to 9:30.
3:30, and you made us leave at 2:30. All right, that was the problem. I immediately did walk around and look for you, but no, I'm just teasing, of course.
Did you actually go?
I actually did go to Kohl's because I had to return an Amazon thing, and they moved it to
To
that
And I didn't
section.
see you?
Yeah, well, I think I was there. I got there at 3, so I immediately went from
Oh,
the football game to Kohl's. So
I immediately went there.
well, I
Shoot.
didn't
Wait,
see you.
No,
So.
I was there at 3. It was 3 to 9:30.
Oh, well, then you avoided me.
Or-
So yeah, you probably hid, even though we hung out for a very boring. Well, it was action packed, just not for us. The whole
Yeah.
time I'm like, oh, yes. What are we learning today? Great question. That's not insulting at all. You can leave early, okay? You're not gonna learn anything good. We're gonna go over our GavTV schedule. We're gonna watch some GavTV like we always do. We're gonna talk about this. We'll talk about the next upcoming piece, but then we're gonna go into lab where you can work on your audio project, your green screen project, or any of your final projects. And I'll give you reminding opportunities that we're going. Let's watch this first, and then let's watch this one more time, and then we'll jump into it. All right, did Grant leave? Okay, thank you for coming here, Grant. Sorry. Wait, where's Angel? Is Angel here? Okay, let's wait for Angel to see this one more time. Sorry. While we're waiting for Angel. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Is Angel here? Oh, okay. All right, I got tricked. Okay, here we go. Let's go back here. Oh yeah, it takes 9 months to grow, just like a baby. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's log in. Somebody just requested access to the. All right, Angel's here. All right, Angel, are you ready? All right, get ready. This is a rough. This is a rough cut.
Was it a little too much?
All right, okay, so great job, Jeremiah. Rough cut, obviously, and some adjustments, but as all of you should be learning this semester, what changes, what suggestions will we give the editor? Constructive feedback, of course, compliment sandwich, but
Like, especially for the end, be able to sit with the joke. That way you get.
it is like machine gunned out right now, and that is one of my notes is like, hey, even in between, like it's a rough cut, right? So it's all just slammed together. There should be like a fade to black and fade back up. My vision of this is they all play separately, like at different times throughout the film festival. So it like kind of pops up and pops down. So, super quick. It's all of 45-second bits. What else? What else do you think or noticed? I think Foley. I think more sound effects would be good. The scribbling noise when they're writing on the things, like just like the sound of like the hands and the joints and the there's noises that you can add, old leather type of stuff. That Marty, what do you think? That I thought we shot inserts. We may not have. We may shoot inserts in class, which we definitely have those drawings. And realistically, I think the one insert would just be the after Angel throws the it on the ground. We see it on the ground and we really notice, because I think it's funny that we sort of see the stink lines, but then we definitely need to register both of those pictures. So that means I have to find those pictures, and or redraw them. That could be a thing. What else? What else will we suggest? Our green screen coloring could be a little bit, yes.
I was thinking we're a little, even though like it's lined up with how close we are like this, I feel like an exaggerated distance.
That was my intention too. So that's why we shot your full body. I thought it was gonna be way farther apart. I also am going to encourage, how many people have here seen Samurai Jack? Almost no one. I was in my vision, like the aspect ratio changed, so it's just eyes and yeah. So we'll talk about that and see how it changes. But yeah, I think the coloring here is definitely way oranger. But I liked what Jeremiah did. This and gave no direction on the background other than this is the background, right? Which was a fun pick. Yeah, but like way farther apart, I thought too. But the outfits are hilarious. This is pretty funny. And like, I think it could be cut a little bit more funny for comedy too, with like pauses. Any other notes? Sound, editing, color?
I don't know how much help. Put my draw on fire very.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll have to audio. We'll check out the audio. Again, a rough, right? But a better than average rough cut, right? Like it's definitely assembled and this type of edit gives confidence that this could make the fall showcase, right? Yeah.
Like the way we see them now, there's kind of like pencil drawings, but you zoom in on it, Angel is like good. And like obviously a completely different drawing from what you saw.
So are you willing to draw me this drawing, Marty?
Now that there's one time.
Yeah,
And then.
by next week so that we could film it. Yeah,
It's a little bit of massive drawing.
yeah.
But you zoom in on the insert, it's even worse.
It's just a blob. There's just like a vague shape.
I absolutely love that idea. Will you draw it?
I will draw it.
I would like to make the worst drawing, and it's just a vague shape, and there's like a coffee spill on it. There's some sort of spilled liquid.
Like in, the SpongeBob close-ups, like there's like roast things on the paper for some reason.
Let's put like a bug on it.
So definitely the drawing is Maston with a sombrero and a poncho would be the only direction, Marty. If you want to.
I like that we can see a little bit of it, because then we can clearly not see.
Yeah. I like that too. Yeah. And then we'll just do the insert on the ground and Angel can stomp on it and walk away, right? We'll film it next week. Okay? You're on it. Thank you for volunteering. That's a great suggestion. I do have the notebook. I can bring the notebook tomorrow. Okay? Any other notes?
So if it's able to be, how is it like next week? What is the deadline for submissions to the fall code?
Yesterday,
Okay.
today, but Grant and I are the arbiters of that. What basically you have to show us that there is some sort of an assembly edit that we could. Ultimately, the deadline is like 2 days before the actual film showcase. That's the 22nd. But we're telling you a different date because students like to procrastinate and don't turn things in. If you don't show us a rough cut or like a better than rough cut, then we know, hey, this can get finished, because what goes into the production of the film showcase is the actual like making of a program. And we don't like having to remake a program because sorry, Tim, the thing I thought I was gonna finish, I didn't because I ended up watching like every episode of the Smiling Friends or whatever. Yeah, yeah, really, their 5-minute episodes really took me out or whatever. Yeah. So that being said, is your deadline still tomorrow to show Grant or me something that we're happy with? Otherwise, we'll watch it and be like, oh, I don't think, we're going to determine, is there 2 weeks worth of work that can be put into it? Or, it could be like, oh, okay, we could see how you could finish this in a day. Or, oh, this looks like it needs at least a month's worth. And will hold you off. It'll be in the showcase is the thing. It just which showcase. And if you get in the fall showcase, there is potential to get in the spring showcase as well. Understand, everybody? It was due yesterday. It was due on the 1st. Yeah, you will definitely not win points with me and Grant if you do that. Okay. That being said, I loved how the hand slap turned out. Yeah, the hand slap did turn out really funny. That was one of the big natural jokes. And whose idea was that? Was that the director?
I was just like, I smacked my head, and I just.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that really, really funny, good idea, and helped out our director, right? Yeah, that's from the Lego movie. That was one of the things I showed Jeremiah, who had never heard that song, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly song. And I was like, oh, this is the song, but like the Lego movie, it was like a big part of the influence. Okay. Let's get into actual class, but this is all actual. We're learning from this. Well, that's what happens when you don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, just that. Okay, I got it. Normally it's just my face. I forget to share it. Okay. Did anyone turn in their green screen project? No, it's just Santi's wrong. Yes, I did. Let's watch that. But before we watch that, we'll watch that after. Before we watch that, the anticipation grows. I want to talk about our schedule. Most importantly, our schedule. All right, GavTV News filming. We filmed on Saturday. Yay. Me and Bryce. Bryce, do you have any notes on what it was like shooting football, or it was warm? Should have wore sunscreen, I think. We talked about how Bryce was not at Kohl's, even though he claims he works there. I did get 20% off anything I bought at Kohl's and decided not to buy anything. I was tempted. I looked at their Halloween nerd gummy clusters. I was going to buy some for Jason and didn't. Yeah, it was very warm. It was my first time shooting on camera, so there was a learning curve. Yeah, especially with sports. Shooting sports is a lot different than shooting anything else. Got to learn where the ball is going to go. Bryce and I were the coupon would not apply to the gummies, by the way. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, because it was definitely. Yeah, what a bummer. What a waste of time. And Bryce wasn't even there to tell me. He was hiding. Okay. What was I talking about before? Oh, okay, great. All right, sure, Bryce, sure. Learning curve, filming sports is harder. So once you learn, there was one moment where both of Bryce and I were filming, and they did. All right, you're gonna hear my sports terms. I know enough about sports to appreciate every sport, but do I watch sports regularly? No. So I'm not a sports ball person. I just am not good with terms. But they did a fake handoff, right? Is that what it's called in football? They tricked me and okay, Bryce knows sports. Okay, Bryce says yes. It was a fake handoff where the quarterback pretended to hand it to somebody and then threw it. And Bryce and I both fell for it with our cameras following the receiver. What Bryce, what's it called? The running back. We followed the running back, even though they didn't have the ball, and then the sports ball. Yeah. All right. Notably, okay, enough of that, everybody. Notably, we will then edit the football. Nico will be editing the football into highlights. Great. And then that will be posted at the end of this week. Notably, we are shooting volleyball November 12th. That's next week on Wednesday after class. You can choose to stick around and film with us or go home because it will definitely be after class at 6:30. Okay. Grant will be there. So I might not stick around. But I definitely come and set up. We'll set up. Looks like Bryce, Silas, Maston, and Angel will all be there. Who wants to be our reporter? We're going to be doing interviews. All right. Unless someone else wants to. No? All right, Angel. Okay, great. Yeah, and Grant will be there, and Grant will help with getting the Grant's friends with the coach and the volleyball. They're good, so they should hopefully win. And if they lose big time, we might not do interviews. So, but fingers crossed, they've had a good record. Okay, that is the 12th. The other thing I want to note is the 19th, the following Wednesday. We will meet here, and then at 3:30 we will go see well, I encourage all of you to follow me to required film viewing. We're going to go watch a movie in class, but if you could absolutely like leave, I guess. But here, check it out. It's an actual movie, documentary, and it deals with Gather. I've never seen that. All right. Let's check.
Saw the world end once. The whole life is gone. Now we're on the other side of the apocalypse.
Aren't so sickening.
I mean, they even had slogans like "Kill the Indian, save the man." That's genocide. Millions of people all across the Americas systematically wiped out, starting here on the East Coast. That's the reason that we don't have that relationship with some of those traditional foods anymore. Poverty, onions. Yeah, red onions, you know. But what do we do? What's happening? Don't come back. Is if we want to maintain our culture, then
Our young people to the land, the food. Working at the farm has brought much to my life. I've been clean 16 years June now. I learned to feel through harvesting our traditional food.
we're celebrating Apache foodways in a kitchen that was built by Apaches for Apaches.
They're fighting, they're listening, and it's like music, when you hear the drum, it's calling you, and it's Mother Earth heart beating. It's talking to all of us that we need to do something.
All right, so we have the opportunity to watch this film. The filmmaker may join us via Zoom to discuss it. So this is a 5-year-old movie that has been on the festival circuit. So questions, comments, concerns about it? We'll be doing it on the 19th here on Wednesday. So And it'll be done by the time class is normally done. So. Yeah, definitely. Documentaries are Foley just like anything. Foley is super important. In fact, I like to show this. Let's talk about Foley. Remember, it's the creating of sound. We did this for our dialogueless pieces. Don't worry, Michael, we'll get to yours. uh, uh, Foley example, especially, yep, right here. This one's cool.
Is the art of sound. It's creating sounds in sync with what's happening on screen. The art of Foley goes back to the old radio days where you'd see the sound guys with their clumping with their coconuts. This is what we use for horse boats. They're plungers, and we stuff them with cloth and a little tape. And here we go. Jeff Foley came in and he thought, if I do those sounds in sync with the picture, I've just taken a whole step out.
Jack Foley's legacy in sound began in the 1920s as talkies swept Hollywood. Ever since, the reproduction of sound effects added to film in post-production is called the art of Foley.
The Foley stage consists of different surfaces.
This is walking on leaves or in a forest. For snow, what we normally use is regular play sand. And then to add to that, sometimes you hear that familiar crunch, which we use cornstarch. You're near snow, but in actuality, it's sand.
All right. Well, that's a cool thing you watch. We're not going to watch it all right now. This is a great big story, and they talk about Discovery TV. So they're making Foley for all the nature documentaries and nature shows that they are producing. Are they Cheez-Its or they're Cheez-Its? Okay, that's the good choice. The other version is bad. Oh, okay, I got distracted by Cheez-Its. Okay, and I got distracted by Foley. Why? Let's go back. What did I get distracted by to get me to Foley? Because you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the Gather is, so I'm talking about Gather. So Gather is a documentary. Of course, you use Foley. You want to, you're going to record something that happens, but storytelling, you take every part. Audio is such an important element as we learn and as we continue to learn. For example, I'm going to remind you all that your audio projects are going to be due, and they should be podcasts, audio plays, whatever you want to do for them. Phil is taking opportunity on Wednesday to re-record his podcast, which was not recorded properly, but we're going to look at the files and see if one person was recorded. So that's why we wear headphones. You said it sounded good. Well, I think maybe when we're looking at our files, we're looking at maybe the wrong channels. So hopefully you recorded multiple channels and you're only hearing the wrong channels. That's my, as soon as we're done talking, we'll do that. Okay. So Gather. Other than that, sorry. Okay. Other than that, so those are the two notable things. So next week, volleyball will be filming. I will also remind you, then we're going to go into our November 22nd is a Saturday and is our fall showcase. Extra credit opportunity for everyone in class. You get 100 points to come be in it. You get an extra 100 points if you have a piece in it. And you get a 50 extra points for every person you bring to it. Hey, that's a lot of opportunities to make up stuff. If you have to make up stuff. Grant and I, Well, no. Grant and I believe in double dipping. So you'll get 100 points here and you'll get 100 points there. So, yes. If you have multiple of mine and Grant's classes, and in fact, I'll tell you right now, I think Grant offers more extra credit than what I offer in his classes. So FYI. Okay. And then the showcase. All right, let's take a look at, I know Michael's excited for this. We like watching stuff. You turn something in, we're going to watch it. Bless you. Sounds good to me. As long as you turned it in before, the audio project was due on the 9th. So that's this weekend, everybody. Remember, the green screens, you only have to do the audio if you're not doing a green screen one. Okay, I'm trying to find my submissions here. 5 out of 5 submissions. Let's go to Screen Grader. This little window is messing me up big time. So Bryce, shout something out if you need to say it. Okay, we're gonna find Michael.
Hello?
Hi, Bryce. You need to say something?
I thought you said shout something out.
Oh, I said if you want to say anything, please
Oh,
shout it out.
okay. I thought you were just testing audio.
Hey, what's the good deal going on with Kohl's right now?
Shit, let me check.
Are you at Kohl's right now?
No, but I have like the app on my phone, so I got all the coupons.
Oh, yeah, this guy has an app on his phone. One day I hope to get an app on my phone.
Yeah, they make us download it.
I mean, I don't have an app currently.
No
Do you
apps at
recommend
all.
an app?
Don't
Should the
have it.
Kohl's app be my first app on my phone?
It should. It should.
You can get Discord on your phone? Whoa. Letterbox on my phone? What? I mean, I didn't realize there were good apps. What? And I can log into them on my phone? Oh my God. What do you mean? I'm learning. I like learning things. I'm not an app professor. Letterboxd is the best social media platform because you just rate movies and then you see what people think of movies. And then there's not really any other thing to do except, and movies are the best. I watched 4 movies this weekend. No, because I heard mid reviews from the people who I know that watched it. Who'd I talk to? Was it you, Jason? It was Jason. Jason told me Santi fell asleep. So, yeah. So I said, I'll watch that at home. Instead, oh, let's not talk about me. Let's watch Michael's movie. Let's watch Michael's movie. I like movies. Okay. I love Untitled Project 1. It's just my favorite title. Can I go? Which part? Which part? The, okay. 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 I'll admit it right now. I'm old. I don't get this meme. What am I missing? Can you explain this meme?
So this is an image that's.
I was gonna let Michael do it.
It's just Mordecai from regular show, and I think Ftve from My Little Pony.
That looks like Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, that does look like Twilight Sparkle. Yeah. Well, I mean, friendship is magic. I know. I had my daughter Charlotte watched a really good show, which was My Little LMP, and I do have a favorite pony. So I have two. Okay.
Yeah, they're just singing that song because they're shit together.
Okay.
It's like a cruise ship.
It's a curse ship, Mordecai and Twilight Sparkle. And this is a meme that people have shared and things. Okay, I missed. Okay, I am pretty. I will admit my brain is pretty internet pilled, poisoned, whatever, but I'm not familiar with this zone of the internet, okay? I will say, like, one of my weak spots is I am not a Redditor. So
This is more
deviant art? Okay. Okay. I don't know that then. Okay, sorry. I don't have any ships unless it's Shrek and me. I do know Shrek is love, Shrek is life, right? Oh, wait, we got some chat, people. L says Pinkie Pie's annoying ass. Yeah, yeah. 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 Hey, we're all about the cutie mark crusaders, right? Okay. All right. So then is this all a meme? Like everything's a meme?
Check out the.
There's a flash frame. Did we see the flash frame, everybody? There's a couple. I only saw one. Oh, is it here? Can we? YouTube's terrible for freezing on a frame. There we go. Did we see it? Oh, we can go frame by frame, right? But I have to move this dumb thing that's always the bane of my existence. Okay. And then we can go, where is it? Which one is it? Right here? Play back. I don't know. You should have done it like this. This is pretty good too. All right. Okay. So that was foreshadowing. That's what we call foreshadowing, everybody. We saw the single frame and it was an intentional single frame, or was that a mistake? Great. Love it. Just like in Fight Club, or a flash frame can be used, is often a mistake, but can be used. I had a feeling it was going to pay off. Okay. I have a question. How'd you film this? What'd you use?
My glasses are fine.
Your glasses and your iPhone. So your POV shots are all your glasses. Yes. So this is your iPhone though, right? Because the quality is big quality change, right? Yeah, I wondered. So my question here was, this is your glasses?
That's my glasses. That's the
So
my hair on.
it's your hair, right? Yeah. So I like the POV where the hair is in your eyes occasionally. So I like it. Great job, Michael. I think it's really funny. I wish it seemed like by the reaction of the audience, they got the joke that I did not. So, and airplanes, who doesn't like airplanes, right? Sorry, hold on one second. Hey, is everything okay? Okay, my dad just butt dialed me and I'm assuming it's a butt dial because he's not saying anything. Okay. Dad, you made the class Zoom. So great job. Say everybody say hi to my dad's butt. Glad I picked that up. You know, my dad almost never calls me. So I'm like, he's calling me back. Your phone. Dad! Jim! My dad's name is Jim. And my name's Tim. It was a fun childhood. All right, great. Mikey, you didn't draw this, right? Nah. All right, mine is 5 points then. You don't know what a pony is? Well, to be honest, she is a alicorn, which means she's a Pegasus and a unicorn. I'm talking about post the unification of course. All right, okay, I do know a lot about. I am not a brony, I promise. Okay. Do we see everybody else? Do we see any, look, 100 points, easy, Michael. Did anyone else want to share something before we jump into our discussions? No, everybody seen everything? Okay, great. How many people have done their audio project? Phil, but we're gonna check it out, right? Bryce, what was your audio project? Warriors post-game podcast. Cool. How'd that come out? Did you submit it yet? All right. So, how many people have a plan for their audio podcasts? One. Oh, you're still sticking around? Okay, cool. Well, what are you going to do for your audio project? No, you don't have to do it. You're not in the class. So, the audio project's a podcast has to be at least 15 minutes. You should talk about it. I recommend groups. Groups would be good. You know, you could do the dank meme podcast, right? Where you talk about old school dank memes, right? Yeah. Well, hey, here, let's talk about this. You know, we watch dank memes. All right, there we go. Here we go. That's not even a good one. And that was called the best shooting star meme. That's good titling. Well, yeah, no, 8 years ago. And that one got over 500,000 views, and that's it? No, you want like something like this, right? Oh, that's funny. Oh, look. Oh, you made it. Okay, here we go. When I first started this class 8 years ago, one of the assignments was to make a meme. And often we made this meme because that was popular at the time. In fact, if Geronimo shows up, Geronimo, I'm gonna tell you right now, Geronimo weirdly has a lot of me saved on his phone. which includes my version of this meme, which isn't that good, but we made it in class and we like it was different. But we've done the mannequin challenge. What are other memes? Why do you think memes are popular?
Popular things spread across a lot.
Yeah, but why do you think that? What about it do you think appeals? As we're creating content, and especially we're creating content, and with the hope that GavTV News would go viral, and our current video has 3 thumbs up and 83 likes, and we're on the front page of the Gavlin website.
Random equals funny used to be the medium for me. It still is. I would say it's gotten worse, like way worse. Yeah, modern stuff has gotten a lot worse. If you just give it a number.
So what would you say is the best modern meme that is shareable in class?
My TV was like 10 years ago. They're like old, they're older now.
What's the best modern meme? That's what modern, yeah, modern meme. Oh,
Not the best one, though. We're trying to the best one. He didn't ask about the best one, he asked about the most modern.
so 6-7 is a modern meme, which we've all, what is? Okay, that's those faces, right? 4chan, right?
4chan thing. 4chan before I did 4chan. 4chan evil.
Our channel has gotten 1,000 views over the last month. I mean, we should all be invested because these are all our videos that we're doing. In fact, before we get into what we're not gonna. Sorry, one more thing. Oh,
Most of these have copyright on them. What gives it the copyright?
so the copyright really, so that's a great question. So we have copyright on it, but what the copyright is our royalty-free music, which is like Muzak, right? But if you see the details, most of them allow the music. It's just it's copywritten content that allow on YouTube. So it's not a copyright strike, which, by the way, how many of you have been copyright stricken on YouTube before? That video specifically? In what countries? But I mean, but that's a copyright warning. Is that like you have gotten a actual strike against your channel, and if you get 2 more, you'll be banned from YouTube. Jason, what did you do? It was music.
I think it was like
Steven, what did you do?
I made a video last year for class and so like
So there's a thing called fair use, right? And so fair use is what we're going to talk about today. Is fair use is how much of someone else's artwork can we use in our pieces? So how much do you think? I mean, YouTube's a good arbiter because what happened? So the CB's people found your video, Stephen, and copyright claimed you. What did you have to do?
what I did, I kind of just I wasn't able to like share it to like I played it on my
But on YouTube, did you take it down? It's just, yeah. How much of someone else's work can we use? Yeah, music. It's got to be under 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you owe money to the person who created, which includes the music, which includes sound effects or copywritten. But how do like shows, like if you're going to make a movie podcast or a music podcast, how can you get away with playing music in your podcast and still monetize your podcast? If you credit it, you pay the creator, right? But like someone like Van Halen is famously super expensive. So when Marvel wanted to use them in Thor, they had to pay millions of dollars just to use that one song, right? But are you going to do that for your podcast for me here in class? No. What you're going to do, hey, do you have the Shooting Stars video? We just talked about it. So look, see, look, told you. He's got more photos of me on his phone than in his kids. But so the way you can get like the way that the radio does it, or a podcast can do it, is you talk over it, you discuss it. If you're adding new material, discussing the piece of artwork, it makes it your own piece, and you can monetize that as long as you're not like, hey, let's listen to the entire song from start to finish. Then you're essentially stealing the person's piece of music and playing it as your own, and then monetizing your podcast. Let's say that's a way, and people do that on. Can you send it to me? Yeah. Yeah, please. I'm guessing that's it. All right. Let's finish the thread before they're all gonna be disappointed.
It's, I mean,
Do
like
you
10 years old.
do you ship Twilight Sparkle and Mordecai?
What?
Huh? I mean, it was let's say, oh, I should how long ago did we make this, Geronimo?
Like 10 years ago, that was like the first weekend.
All right. Geronimo keeps this on his phone, by
That's
the way.
not even the good one, though. I lost the good one.
Oh, this isn't the good one? All
I
right.
mean, it's still funny. Just remember you had your racing with like,
Oh, yeah.
but I made it like 10 minutes long at one point.
Yeah, there was better ones. Okay, but this is just the one he keeps on his phone for some reason. Cool. This was made on the green screen,
Not the
obviously.
only one, but
You
better
yeah,
one.
you got other. You have the friends one?
I do. Have you flossing too?
Send them. We'll watch them now. Okay. So yeah, altering it, right? Like on YouTube, have you ever seen like the versions of YouTube where you can watch the movie, but it's like the colors are shifted and they're like in a tiny screen and they're trying to avoid the copyright strikes? Yeah, or it's mirrored. Yeah, those are ways, but is that good art? No, you're just trying to put up the movie up on your thing, right? Ultimately, create your own thing. You can use clips. We watched Hello Life, which had its own clips, but enough. Okay. Okay, I'm trusting you, Mo, so. Why did we do this? Drama has this on his phone, but everybody.
I wasn't on camera. I wasn't on camera. I just found that footage. And I was like,
Oh,
I wasn't even there when he was.
I do have a second. Hey, by the way, we did not even share those. So that's unfortunate for Bryce and Al. So I'll post it on Canvas.
I just realized no one here knows you used to be a cop.
Don't even start. That's not funny. I was never a cop. I don't like, that's the weirdest video. Okay. So creating your own content. So that's important when you're building your own stuff. So especially monetizing. Again, famously, okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not, he's got FOMO. All right, okay. I don't want to share it again. I don't want to watch it again. Bryce, you can watch it some other time. Yeah, put that on there. Let's get that working. That would be great. Everybody could dance with me. I don't even know what song that is. Okay. I didn't tell you to edit that. I didn't even know you shot that, to be honest. I don't even know what this thing I'm doing is. Was I whipping? I thought I was flossing. Oh, is that the whip? Oh, I never got that. Really? Yeah, okay, great. I don't like to dance really. Okay. So I had a student here at about that time when I was dancing, I guess. I'll bring up Giggly Dickens. I probably talked about him before. But here, this video right here, he made as his final project for this class. All right. Final project for this class, 1.4 million. And it's unmonetizable. So didn't make any money off of this. Why? Well, let's listen.
Get out here.
Well, let's not stick around and find out. You'll listen to me. You have.
Huh?
Okay, boys, it's about to get messy.
So the audio, what is copywritten in this piece? Did you notice? Huh? The music, yes. What's the music from? 28 days later. Okay, maybe it's probably both. Okay, I won't fight you on it because I don't know. We want to have a dance off. We can do it. Well, we know Bryce likes to dance as well because we saw Bryce do the gritty. Yeah. I should have to do the gritty. No, thank you. I'm retired from dancing. Because I come from the I come from Shrek is going to dance. His kids 100% will TikTok dance, and it's going to be called like some fairy tale, including me. Good. The thing I heard is Shrek's sons are going to be watching Mr. Beast, but it's actually going to be like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. I didn't make it up. That's an internet thing. Okay. So, but that being said, so because they use copyrighted music, this piece could not be monetized, even though they could go ahead and monetize their channel now that for some reason this zombie short film ended up with 1.4 million views. And then they have, 34,000 subscribers, and we're producing stuff regularly, including sequels to the first one, which they tried to, make as good as possible. But you can see even this Kermwick piece, which was also another project for this class. Did we watch either of these in the past? We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to. It's fine. In fact, let's watch one more thing and then we'll go into lab. We have, let's give Santi some notes, okay? Santi's in the process.
Hi there, my name's Mo Morris, and
Let's
hi
take a
there,
watch.
my name's Mo Morris, and I am the documentary filmmaker for From Here, From There, De Aquí, De Allá, and we're just so pleased to have been able to share this film with Gavilan College today. We were invited by the Dreamers Resource Center, and a number of students were able to see the documentary as well as a class of ethnic studies students. The role that I played was as documentary producer director. So this film started 5 years ago, or actually more now in the making, right before DACA was rescinded by the first Trump administration. I started following Luis Cortez Romero, who becomes the protagonist in the story, because I learned that he was representing DACA plaintiffs to challenge the U.S. government and take the case to the Supreme Court.
My name is Luis Cortez Romero, and I work as a human rights lawyer for immigrants and refugees. So the film's called From Here, From There, De Aquí, De Allá, and it's a documentary that follows, I think, a few things. One, it follows me and our fight to try to save DACA from the Trump administration when they tried to end it the first time around. It talks about my upbringing and going in through what it took to get into law school after going to community college. My dad was deported when I was younger, and so kind of battling through that. And kind of facing the two identities, what it's like to be born in Mexico, but growing up in a US culture, and how to go with both of them, and how to be resilient in really kind of difficult times.
I followed that story, and in the process followed Luis, and the story became about much more than this landmark Supreme Court case. It became really about identity and belonging and community, and just really learning about the immigrant experience through the eyes of somebody who had grown up in this country undocumented and eventually got DACA and has gone on to do really great things with it. I'm really proud and pleased to share the film on campus here. I loved meeting the students. There was so much interest in the film, and I think that this is why we made the film, is to have an impact in higher education communities, because these students are facing challenges, there's no doubt about it, and to be able to resonate and to be part of a community that sees them and sees some hope, sees some way through it, that somebody like them may have been able to accomplish so much. So I hope it's an uplifting and engaging and educational experience.
Okay, great job, Santi. No. What notes do we give Santi? This will go up probably tomorrow on GavTV News. What do we think? Jason. Yeah. I'll send him that note. What else? Yep, he already caught this mistake, but you can see that this part, are you talking about? Oh, the subtitles? Yes. So the subtitles here are from the trailer of the actual film. So yes, it's supposed to be it's what they were able to give us. You were confused by that?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What other notes can we give? Too loud? Yeah. Yeah, it was just kind of music. Yeah. Yeah, but blank negative space. So yeah, this is a great note to point out, especially since we're all videographers and we're all taking the opportunity to film it. Critiquing. Well, hold on a second. So yeah, I also think that like thinking of the rule of thirds, this is what we call definitely negative space, right? And yeah, perfectly on the rule of thirds. I might maybe even put her a little bit over, so this eye is kind of on the intersection, but overall, you could absolutely crop in and make it better. In fact, I think if we crop this person in so that it's more a MCU
With
and less of a medium,
Gavilan College to
it would get rid of more of the negative space. So, can anyone guess why Geronimo's defensive of the? Can anyone guess? Who filmed this? Who filmed this? I absolutely love when Geronimo shoots something because he does a good job, but I do like to over critique it because it's Geronimo. So he learns though. Let me tell you, I didn't. I oh. All right. Santi said, all right. Santi said he sent me another version. So let's. Yeah, from the first version. All right, let's take a look. Okay, big changes to schedule. I don't see it. I might have other notes. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so he said he sent it. Well, let's check my personal. Why not? No. Nope, didn't get it. Okay. I still had extra footage of the dances that didn't make the cut. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, you still had extra footage of the dances that didn't make the cut. The editor's gonna look at everything and put stuff in, but you know, you do. Bryce, you wanted more of your dancing in the piece? Is that what you're arguing for? Okay, let's go into lab where you can work on your projects. Who here wants the editing room opened up? I could open up the editing room. Michael, you got it? Let's open the. Yes, you want to show me the thing, Phil? I want to look at your thing right now. Anybody at home, I'm going to stop sharing And I'm gonna stop recording, but feel free to stay on the Zoom and ask questions, okay? Thank you, everybody. Let's start working on stuff.